Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay from dirtfarmerjay.com. Have you ever had the unpleasant experience of having to reach in and ouch? You know, lots of metal filings, bloody fingers are trying to get sharp screws picked up. Or how about this one? Lots of little washers and you're trying to pick those up. I'm sorry, my big hands don't work. I've got a great little tool that'll only cost you pennies and it'll solve that dilemma for you. Okay, what's my secret? Well, a little shop-made tool that is simply a piece of scrap wood with a little bar magnet that's been epoxied to it. Now, you can get these from your favorite big box store, whether it's the orange one or the blue one or some of the other ones, but you can get this bar magnet epoxied on here. Now, watch how well this works. Instead of sticking my fingers down in this thing, I can simply go like this, and I end up with a big old wad of screws, which, by the way, are easy to capture like that. So I can fill my tool pouch with it, or I can provision an assembly area, whatever I'm doing. Well, how about this? Here I've got all these scattered parts. Let's suppose it's just washers like this or mixed parts. This is almost magic. I can go around the perimeter, pick this all up. I can load this and look at that. I can take this and wipe it all off and be ready to go. Great way to sort parts or to pick things up off a flat surface without trying to use your hands to do a lot of work. You can do it in a short period of time. So how do you build these little tools? Well, it's really easy. It doesn't take much. And as long as you're building one, build several, because you're going to find them to be very handy throughout your work environment. So let's get to it. The only thing you're going to need is pieces of scrap wood. I like about this size. It's about 8 to 10 inches long and, half by 3/4. These magnets, which usually come in a bubble pack at your favorite big box store. I believe the pack is about 4 of them. You're going to need a place to mix the epoxy. I like this kind of dispenser for the epoxy where both the resin, the hardener, and they theoretically come out in good proportion. And then you just need a scrap stick to mix the resin hardener together and apply it here and then put the magnet on it. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. This is kind of an old tube, so we'll see if it's going to go ahead and dispense evenly. And if not, we'll adjust it after the fact. Okay, there we go. That's close enough. Both of them, roughly the same amount, and you don't need to be super precise in that. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and take our mixing stick and we'll mix these two together. Once you have that nice even gray color, you've got what you need. And as you can see, this doesn't start drying immediately. This has got what's called open time. So it gives us time to go ahead and apply onto our stick here. We're gonna go ahead and it's almost like peanut butter, but I don't recommend you eating it. Let's go ahead and put that there. And again, you're making a shop tool. It doesn't need to be ultra pretty. You can take it to whatever level detail you want. Once you've got that applied there, you're simply gonna bed in your magnet. And what I do is just move it back and forth to ensure great contact between the magnet, the epoxy, and the underlying wood handle. As you can see, you have some squeeze out on the side. You can get that off if you like. It's going to spread it a little bit if you do, as you can see. And then we're just going to let that sit there and cure. And when it's done, you're going to end up with a great tool that you can use to pick up all these metal parts, save your fingers, save time. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and better yet, subscribe, pass this on to your friends. Until the next time, this is Dirt Farmer Jay from dirtfarmerjay.com.